And with a snow day done with, everyone is, well, still digging out. How many times is Rimuru going to need saving? We will be moving on to another section of winter. A hopefully slightly more jovial time than just a generic snow day. One with presents, maybe. Let's just hope that everything isn't Rimuru-centric. Rimuru wrapping paper, Rimuru ribbons, Rimuru present boxes, with a Rimuru toy inside. I wonder what it could be, really. Just start it off with me just sitting on the couch eating. Make sure that everyone is Oh, that's how he does it. Make sure everyone's a good boy and girl. That would explain a lot, and I'm pretty sure there would be a light novel or something along those lines anyway. I think she misheard. I mean, sure, she was eating and kind of mind was probably a mile away, but for her to interrupt the flow of conversation by tearing Rimuru apart. Do you think Rimuru is going to recreate Santa in this world? We'd already shown slightly about how he would go about achieving it. Shadow movement and the like. You know, even though there's definitely more slime after this, you know, the rest of the season 2, I do enjoy the whole, you know, not really have any consequence of any actions or big story threads in these slice of life episodes. How commercialized are you going to make this Christmas? Yeah, it's kind of lost a lot of meaning for most people. Yeah, not painting a good light, yeah, of them. While they're sleeping, breaks into your house. It sounds good so far. And sold. Pretty much exactly like the festivals and things they've had before. Just with like a more consolidated like colour code. Did they invent light bulbs or not for the rest of the town, or are they still using magic? No, you stay like that. Did you forget to invite someone? Zoom out, see his uniform. Yep, that works. You don't want him being the one to check the list. Have I been good this year? Yes. Who gave her this idea? Who allowed her access to... Well, we know why she got the clothing from... Everyone's going to enjoy it, or die trying. And yet she's going to be surprisingly terrifying, even though she's wishing everyone to have fun. Was there a reason for Rimuru to get extra angry right there? Yeah, this is her usual behaviour. Ah, that's what the stampede was. We knew Milim would get excited about this. It's your fault, is it? Milim ear? Is it just what, her ears, or is it an actual skill? Yeah, I don't believe Milim would fall quite on that line. Yeah, demon lords can be good too. That's... Of course she'd get a present. She'd beat Santa until she got one. Okay, incredibly good hearing. Incredibly good selective hearing. So what did she hear? Santa gives presents and leaves it at that. Is this the first time we've seen a child that's not a goblin? Yeah. They have different takes on what it means to have a good song. Why not a compromise between both? If you demand perfection, the children are not going to enjoy it. If you let them do what they like and have fun, the audience are not going to enjoy it. Thank you for breaking the ice. Can we get them to stand outside next time they have an argument? To think that all scientific advancements brought to a standstill. Thanks to musical choice. Or the ones that you shill all your work off so you can come here and play. Oh no. Her fun and games have come to pay her back. I like the idea of Rumu just trying to not get involved in the argument and sliding across the floor. And yet it would have been such a good season for her to rack in some money there. You know, despite the sea of like red outfits, Ranga still stole the show. Oh no. That poor unnamed goblin, he wanted to talk. Is all of those injuries what? A result of training? Well, we're not all evil monsters, I guess. You may need to change your wording. Well, that brought down the festive cheer. Enjoy the day today while you can. Quite a far distance away. Still, they have to keep up with vigilance. Don't want anything interrupting the party. Any reason why he came down to check on her progress? Okay, wasn't quite expecting that. And you want to check the efficiency of the joke right now, I see. Well, that's not gonna steal her beating heart. And he is probably doing it entirely on purpose. Has anyone had like a Christmas platter like that before? You know, for the most part, it's just a massive plate of food as far as my family's concerned. Not very nice. Like, so much care is being put into it. I don't really like quiche, but still, looks alright. You know they're going to say it's great. Of course. You can't go wrong with warmed alcohol. I can't remember what that's called. My uncle was the only one that really kind of made one that was drinkable for me. I never really liked it beforehand. That actually looks really nice. A work of art. When did he teach that? Is this a cooking show? Did this deserve that? These kind of reactions? Yeah, they might want to eat soon before there's like nothing left. You tried excessively hard to keep her away. Yeah. I think Shuna needs a raise. A bonus. Multiple presents. Now who's going to eat the Rimuru? And yet, well, that... well, she has to completely destroy them. Yeah, let's go with that. Has she had too much to drink? This is part of the show. Oh, an actual song. For a festive occasion that they've never heard of before, everyone's taken to it incredibly quickly. There's probably not too many people that can turn down good food, drink, company, and a reason to accept kind of unnecessary gifts. What does... Why is that kid so attached to Geld? I mean, it's good that he managed to get a present, considering he's been kind of left out of the entire party. Carrying on with the... scraping of the snow. Shoveling, that's it. I wasn't expecting the song. Well, along with a lot of things, but for a musical number, that was done really quite well. Are they celebrating in their own way? And for Veldora Santa. I think that would definitely change the stories about Christmas if it was a giant dragon. Probably not for the worst, though. Can you rap diligence? Like, maybe if you had a good enough ribbon. Oh. You can't break the dreams of someone so pure. You know, Rimmer, if you didn't mention that, just put the present down quickly and run. Well, she got the present, but only things that she wants to see, right? So she saw the present and the hat. Rimuru was, of no consequence. It's funny, but that kind of living in your own little bubble is a problem. And was there a single person out there who didn't think Milim was going to wake up? When he didn't even activate any stealth skills. What was he doing? Do you think that, like, those that were out doing duties, like Soe and Gold and whatnot, feel a pang of, like, jealousy of when they can't join in with these kind of parties? Or is everyone just thrilled to be able to work with Rimuru? I think everyone would want a giant squishy Rimuru pillow. It does look quite comfortable. From Santa. We don't know. Who has the keys? It has to be Santa now, doesn't it? Where's everyone else's presents then? The ornaments, they're alive. Oh no! If I remember rightly, Frey was the other demon lord, the harpy one. I wonder why a roast chicken leg reminded her. I hope you enjoyed another stunning festival, bright light, everyone having fun party in Slime Diaries. It's not often we get those in reality, but it seems almost every other episode there's something like this going on. Putting like Milim's power, a Demon Lord title and destructive abilities on one side, and then compare it to her innocence and basically incredibly childlike behaviour, makes you actually think about how everything was ripped away from her and how probably young she was at that point when she, I think, losing her dad as well as a pet? Something like that. and her abilities of Milim Ear and Milim Eye probably don't help her in any way. I guess one thing we have to actually partially touch on would be Shion's choice of outfit, and how, yeah, it's cold, but fortitude, just tough it out because, it looks good. Fashion over function. Then again, it actually depends on what the function was. If it's to look good for Rimuru, it probably worked. Did its job as intended. But if you had to quickly create a Christmas party for an entire village to take part in, we weren't actually given a time frame, but I'm going to say maybe a week or so. Would you be able to put up something like this? Especially if they've never heard of the concept before. Decorated fir trees, presents, Santa outfits for everyone that has a beard. Some that don't. But like I was saying in the episode, that boot full of mulled wine probably wouldn't be like my top pick, but on a cold day when you've got snow around and in a Christmas season, probably wouldn't turn it down. And with the thoughts of how Santa does his job, going around the world, finding everyone that has been good for that year, delivering presents of their wanting, with or without trespass, breaking and entering, breaking several privacy laws. But as long as we don't think about that, everyone has a fun time. But if you're also beginning to say that Santa was an otherworlder and someone who actually exists in this place, what about the other side of it? Krampus? That one seems much more likely. But no matter when you're watching this, personally, it's October for me. I hope you enjoy your seasons, parties, festivals, whatever they may be. We may not be able to go out and enjoy ourselves to this kind of degree, but I at least hope you enjoy yourself. And speaking of, if you liked this episode, leave a like and a comment down below. If you want to make sure not to miss out, subscribe for future uploads. But there's so much going on. I need a rest. And we didn't see Gobta, really. Still in the tree? I am more than surprised that, my patrons have decided that I've been a very good boy this year, which means that all of you get a little more anime to watch. So, I need to thank, and maybe you do too, Sal, Electric Ant, Arthea, Noku, Raywin, Shiwan, Mecha, Matt, Stinsfire, Jennifer Rojas, Girly1234W, Kite, Saltytron, Cardboard, Dark Shadow 7899, Jim Ace, Maurizio Descano, and everyone else. Because if you don't, I'll come creeping into your room at the dead of night. And not only on Christmas.